Party over here, party over there, party back there, party up there, party around the corner, party right here. I'm the one that invented those words. It started in 1974. My name is Steel Seville. I invented those words right here in the Bay Area. And from the Bay Area, we took them and sent them all over the world. So today, as the little kids and everybody wonder where it came from me. I'm the inventor of those words. My name is Steel Seville. When I was raised in Fillmore, I was the MC for all of the festivals back then. I started working for the Juneteenth Festival in 1976, and I ended up stopped working for them in 1985. So I did party over here every year at all of their festivals. And so happened, I took it to Las Vegas with me. I did events in Vegas. I took it to Louisiana, and what happened is everybody came together and they started following off after that. You'd go, other DJs would do it in their phrase, but that's what I was known for. That was my slogan back then. It's all I've ever done. At them times, that was my slogan. That's what I was known by. They knew I was finna do it, so people would do it with me. When I first started doing party over here, and I would tell people to do it, they said, I'm not finna do that. And I say, come on, y'all say that. They look at me like, no, I'm not saying that. What that mean? So I told them what it meant. And they said, what does it mean? I said, you are the party. That's what it means. You are the party. And once I said that to them, everybody started catching on, and they started saying it too at the same time. The Source came out later on about the history of hip hop. And in their book, you notice that it's a blank spot because they do not have, when they asked them about where did party over here came from, they got quiet because they didn't know where it came from. Really what they did is they gave me respect by not saying that they invented it, meaning by New York City. New York City invented yo and ho. That's what they did. But they did not do the words that was been invented right here in the Bay Area. And that was me. I started party over here. And I sent that to New York because New York sent us yo, ho, and party. The events would help the community, but it would be the people of the community that would disrespect the events because they would come there to fight, shoot, and kill each other when we had a history of making you guys feel good. And you killed us out by doing that. It's called kill the DJ. And that's what you did to me. You killed me by doing that. When you guys fought, it hurted me in the heart because I spent my career to actually be here today to do this for you, but I couldn't do it anymore because every time we would put you guys together, you would come together to fight. That was a disrespect for a person that actually went to school, like you went to school for to be a doctor. The other one went to school to be a lawyer. The others went to school to be a teacher. I was a DJ, and when you done that, you destroyed everything that I worked for by fighting, disrespecting each other, wanting to fight the woman, wanting to fight the guys. That was not made like that. When the rap industry came out, we wanted to help you guys out with the rap by putting you on the stage, not putting you on the stage so you guys can fight each other after. That was totally different. That shouldn't have been done like that. You should have had more love for each other. Just because this person was somewhere else or whatever. I looked at all of you guys as artists, and I want to bring you out to where you can go to cities like New York. But when you guys start fighting each other and killing each other, you killed the music by doing that.
And you wind up killing the economics. Because you know, the interesting thing today is a lot of young rappers in San Francisco today are finding hard times at trying to get venues to perform their events.
Because why? Because you have people like me that would sit there and be your talent scout back in the days, and I would take you into the record company. I couldn't take you in because I didn't know if you were going to go in the record company and shoot them up. That was a disrespect because now you killed everything that I worked for because I wanted to make you famous, but I couldn't make you famous. I worked for one woman. There was one woman in the business that she looked at me and she told me, she said, Steel Seville, if you ever become famous, don't forget me. And you know who that was, you guys?
Who?
Her name was Cindy Herron. And she worked in En Vogue. She was one of the top singers.
Right.
When she came back to the Bay Area and saw me, she broke off the stage, you guys, and stopped being a professional, ran out in the middle of the audience, and gave me a hug, and gave me love, and she showed me that she never forgot who I was, and that's what I liked about Cindy.
Right, and see, well, you know, it's interesting though too, right? Getting on this thing about violence, right? I was watching an interview with Alonzo Williams.
Yeah.
He was a dude that was in the NWA movie that they had hating.
Yeah.
Right? Alonzo Williams said in the interview, not really hating on the music, but he said he felt like some of the gangster rap made gangsterism fashionable.
Probably one of my only problems I had with the whole NWA thing is that because hip hop is based on keeping it real, keeping it 100, most people don't vet the artist that they are idolizing. And they assume because you say it, you are it, okay? And some people, I've had guys in this very room, now I was at my studio, I'll never forget one guy came in there, he was rapping about going to the penitentiary and being all this. I said, wait a minute, I've been knowing you for the past 10 years. Why'd you go to the pen? Quote unquote. I ain't been to the pen yet. Huh? It was like it was a badge of honor for him to go to the pen. And eventually he did go to the pen and got 25 years of life. But, you know, these are something, you know, when you have been doing this thing as long as I have and see the effects of it, okay? And you know the players in the game that really went from it. So it's kind, you know, it's kind of hard for me, okay? Maybe the next man who, you know, who was part of this, who was part of the street life, can accept it a little easier. But when I know the players and the game, how the game has been affected by this, it, you know, it kind of, I could have did without some of that, some of it. When I first got into the club business, 1979. Now, first of all, gangs have been around forever. Gangs had different reasons for existence. Some gangs started off to fight white people. Some gangs were designed to fight the police and the community. What we're experiencing right now is nothing new. It's just being televised more. So the ratio of gangbangers to civilians was minuscule in the early 70s and early 80s, late 70s, early 80s. Okay. Right after NWA, now I've been in the club business all this time, and I stopped making records. Went back to my second career, which is nightclub owner. What happened was NWA and rap, or gangster rap, made gangster lifestyle cool. So the ratio started to change. Everybody was a gangbanger. It used to be 5% gangbangers, okay? Because gangbangers, once upon a time, had a code. You just couldn't have a gun. You had to be able to fight. You had to have something to bring to the hood other than a pistol. Well, at some point in time, when the dope and the gangbanging became profitable, everybody became a gangbanger. So now you got 95% gangsters, or 90% gangsters, and 10% civilians. And when that happened, everything went crazy because now theaters, clubs, parking lots, the park, everything is a war zone. Okay, there used to be a time there were places that you could go and you could feel safe. But when gangster rap, when the gangster lifestyle became fashionable, the whole city became one big ass war zone.
Okay. Do you think NWA is part of the reason?
I'm not gonna say NWA by themselves, but they helped make it fashionable. I mean, if you look at pictures from Eve After Dark, you'll see folks wearing nice ties. Even the Dudos. Back then they wore. Guys would actually wear tied, hard shoes, you know. And when I came back, and I went on tour for a while, came back in late '80s, I couldn't even wear my suits to work. I used to wear a suit to work every Friday and Saturday at Eve After Dark. And I came back, and that was ran Eve to '86. When I came back in the 1990s, I had to start wearing jeans and tennis shoes and sweatshirts because I no longer was the manager. I was part of the security team. Because the same spot I was in 8 years prior had been turned into a war zone. The whole neighborhood was just, everybody was looking to fight. Everybody was looking to shoot each other. So it took away from all the stuff that we did. All the stuff that we did back in the day, Uncle Jam's Army, Disco Construction, giving these big team parties, can't do them no more.